So today we are going to look at the issue of asking for sponsorship. A lot of young artists are in the habit of sending messages to non-producers, artists and so on and so forth to say, hey, help me, I am talented, I don't have money, sponsor me, this and that, blah, 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 sponsor me, especially to do with music. The truth is only about 1 to 2% usually actually get feedback or get helped from such type of requests. In most cases, when you keep on asking people to help you through messages, WhatsApp, this and that, the story ends up frustrating for you because you're not going to get the feedback, neither is your request going to be honored. Why? Because action speaks louder than words. People are not having money that you think that is seated. Helping someone in the music business is a complex thing. It's a long-term thing. It's not like when you just start talking about someone or you start investing in their crafts, paying for their studio stations, sponsoring their videos, sharing their stuff. It's not like you're going to make money back in return as profit just there and then or overnight or after a fortnight or so. It's an unknown period. You do not know when that return on investment is going to come back. It takes 2 years, 3 years, it can take 1 year, it can take even more, even 10 years. Sometimes it can be work in vain. So when someone decides to sponsor someone, they must be sure of what they are doing and very much convinced. How do they get convinced? They have to see you working and pushing. As you are pushing and doing all sorts of things in relation to your music, that is when they are going to identify and decide to invest in you. This principle applies to anyone in business. If you are a small business, you want to go and get a loan from a bank, or you want to get a loan from whoever wants to inject capital, they must already see that you are doing something and you are able to explain to how this thing is working, how it's going to go, how you're projecting sales to come, how you expect to make profit, when probably you expect to make profit. That's how they're going to finance your business. You understand what I mean? Now, in as far as music is concerned, it's a different ball game. You are supposed to be showing some element of pushing your craft, be it online, on radio, doing all those things. You are investing in your craft. As you are pushing and putting pieces together, some people will come on board, be it big producers or promoters or record labels, to say, okay, we can work with this person. If at all we invest our energies and money, they've got the right attitude, right mentality, and so on and so forth, even the proways. And so they're going to decide to invest in you, work with you, sign you, and so on. Those things that you do with regards to sending messages to WhatsApp or Facebook and so on, writing messages, I can guarantee you that it's almost a zero feedback kind of arrangement. You are not going to get the help that you're looking for, and you'll be frustrated. You may end up thinking that people are evil or are bad-hearted, but in actual sense, you don't expect anyone to start helping you, investing their time, money, and effort. It's really expensive just from the blues because of an application later. It doesn't work like that. So we need to change our attitude and focus more on the work. Look, the ideology of saying you are young, you're just an upcoming artist, doesn't really hold water, because as long as you are a human being who is young and energetic, you are not lame, you are in good health, you can go and do piece works. You can engage yourself. You can go to industries and so on and so forth. Do piece works. Don't be choosy. Go be a garden boy. Raise that money. You give yourself a target. In 4 months, if I work, I'll raise this much. I'll do a music video. I'll do a song. I'll release. In a year, you do some 3-4 major moves with regards to your music due to the savings that you are coming up with. It's going to add a lot of value to your catalog, and people will look out for you and believe that you really have what it takes because you've got the right mentality, pushing, hustling, and so on and so forth. But just thinking that things can happen from without, just by jotting letters on Facebook, on WhatsApp, and so on and so forth, it ends up to be frustrating, and in most cases you become desperate and you'll be falling for anything. Also, you start hating everybody. That's all for today. Look out for another episode some other day soon.